Okay guys and gals, today we're working on an '01 Honda Odyssey 3.5 liter. 3 liters are basically the same. We're doing a timing belt and a water pump. First thing you want to do is remove your belts. After you remove your belts, you want to remove your power steering pump and move it up out of the way. Cap your lines. This hose is in your way, so you just might as well move it and get it out of the way. This hose here, cap each line. Pull your power steering pump up and out of the way. It's just two 12mm bolts. Second, you want to remove each timing cover cap on each side of this. Get them out of your way. They're 10mm bolts. We're going to end up needing to take out the motor mount and the harmonic balancer as well. On these Honda 3 liters and 3.5 liters, the harmonic balancer bolt is a 19mm bolt, which is simple. However, for about $32, you can buy this as well. The harmonic balancer bolt on a Honda is ridiculously tight. So this here helps you get it off with just your air ratchet and not an extension and a jack and a pry bar and all that crap. So with this, you get your air on there, comes right out every time. Next thing you want to do is remove this tensioner. It's got an 8mm bolt here and two 10s here and here. They go right here. You also, on this particular model, need to remove the dipstick tube. As you can see, the water pump is leaking. That's why we were doing this. You might as well do the timing belt while you're doing the water pump. Next, we want to line up our timing marks and before we take anything apart. So I've got the timing marks lined up. And this rear cam, it's going to be hard to see. Let me get you down here. There's a mark right here and a mark right here on the back. Better for you. There and there. Those should line up. On the front cam, again, right there and right there. On the crankshaft itself, it should point straight up. You can see the dot there. And the arrow there, it's kind of hard to see because there's a bunch of corrosion on it, but those should line up. Next, we are going to take this motor mount out. You want to support the engine with a jack and probably a piece of wood and get that out of the way. After removing the motor mount, the belt is completely exposed. You can take it up and remove the tensioner. Just a couple 10mm bolts and you can take the belt right off. Your tensioner is located right here. There's the one bolt, there's the other. Take those out, your belt will slide right off. When getting these water pumps and timing belts and stuff, I prefer to get them as a kit. It comes with a new tensioner, new idler pulleys, new belt. I recommend replacing them all at the same time. You're already there. Again, once you've taken your tensioner off from there, this pulley will just fall down. You grab your belt and just pull it right off. As you can also see, you have to remove both your pulleys anyway in order to get to the water pump, which is that pulley there. Another reason why you just buy the whole kit. We've now got that removed. It's just a few 10s left in order to take this off. However, you need to get a bucket because you're going to make a big mess with coolant. Well, this thing is draining. We want to make sure after all this is pulled apart that we clean all this up real well. You don't want all that crap left behind. And after removing the water pump, You want to clean the gasket surface real good. Like I said, I cleaned up all that gunk and stuff off of there. Now you just put it all back together. Okay, and this next part, putting the belt back on, it's not that difficult. First thing we're going to do is put this on here. Sorry if I'm trying to do this one-handed. We're going to put that on there, wrap it around there, and then I'm going to lower the car down. Okay, so once we get that, we're going to pull this up here. Probably just should have started from up here to begin with, but okay, the biggest deal with this is to make sure that your belt is tight. Okay. Apologize about the shakiness of the camera there. So this goes back here behind this, and you want to pull it tight as possible. You want no slack in this right side of the belt facing. No play whatsoever. Once you get it up here, on here, we got this special little timing belt tool. Put it on there just like that, and that will hold your belt in place while you wrap the rest of the belt around. Grab this, pull it down here, under here. Again, you want to have no, it can't be floppy right here at all. Get that up there like so, around there. Again, no slack on this side of the belt either. We're going to work it on around. Sorry, I need to get a tripod or something. Okay, then get it slid over there over the tensioner. We'll pull this off. Double check our timing marks. Those look to be in line. Those look to be in line. And that one appears to be in line. Then, again with your tensioner, you pull this out. And there you go. Now you just got to put everything back together and fill it with coolant.